Welcome back for another video, and the other day, as I said, in my crustacean video, I was rummaging through my box of retired robots, and one thing I found that was quite interesting was this, which is an unfinished Sabertooth model. Now, the reason I find it interesting is because, well, if you're wondering, no, I'm not going to be making Sabertooth in this video. Several reasons why, because this doesn't look like Sabertooth. It's very boxy. Very basic, not really as cool and angular as the real-life Sabertooth, and also with the upcoming World Championships coming up, when I was rummaging through my box, I was thinking, I saw this and I thought, this doesn't look like Sabertooth, but it kind of looks like Minotaur. Not sure where you can see it there, but it kind of looks like Minotaur. It's got a similar sort of shape to it. So I'm going to be converting my old Sabertooth model into Minotaur. Now, I will be drawing out the little details of Minotaur onto a bit of paper and sticking them onto the body, except for the underbelly. I think the underbelly's fine, but the sides, the back, and the top are going to need are just going to need to be Minotaurified. I guess that's a word now. And also I have a bit of card, same card I used for my crustacean model, just for the front, just for this bit right here. And I'm also have a bit of toilet roll, which is going to be the drum. So I think we should just start things off just by jumping into it and doing the little details, the little designs that Minotaur has. So let's go. Alright, so there we go. I've now drawn out the little designs of Minotaur onto a bit of paper. And honestly, I have to say I'm quite happy with how they turned out. I'm really happy with how the bull turned out. It's not a bull, it's a Minotaur. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. I was worried it wasn't going to look too great, but I think it looks fine. Typography also looks fine. It's not as centered as the one in real life, but I don't think it will matter too much. And I think overall the typography looks fine. So now I'm just going to cut all these pieces and stick them onto Sabertooth, old Sabertooth. So yeah, let's do that now. There we go, I've now attached all the details Minotaur has onto Sabertooth, and it doesn't look like Sabertooth now anymore, does it, guys? Honestly, currently right now I'm very happy with how it's turned out. You can see a tiny bit of yellow still poking out the robot, but I think it looks fine, and it looks really cool. I'm not done yet though. The next part I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw the panels out for these parts onto here. So I'll go back to you once I've done that. Right, there we go. I've drawn out the little panels for the front parts. I actually coloured this bit, which is going to go here, blue to sort of simulate the blue light Minotaur has. Because, well, obviously, I don't have any lights here, so I've coloured this in blue to sort of simulate that. So yeah, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut them out and attach them to the robots. Right, there we go. I've now attached on the little panels right there, and it's just so it's nice and strong. So now all I got to do, because Minotaur's nearly done. No, I am not pronouncing it as Minotaur. I'm British, so I say Minotaur. My Minotaur makes more sense anyway, because the word's derived from King Minos, but I'm not going to get into that right now. All I have to do for Minotaur is build the sunlight's getting in the way. But all I have to do now is build the infamous drum, which I'm going to make with this toilet roll. And I'll get back to you once I've done that, and Minotaur will be done. And like that, Minotaur is done, and oh boy, I'm actually very pleased with how this robot turned out. It isn't 100% accurate. The real-life Minotaur, obviously, the sides were slightly angled, not by too much, but it was noticeable that they were slightly angled. But aside from that, I'm very pleased with how it turned out. The drum, I think, is a good colour, good overall size. The robot can run both ways up. I got the details done right with the Minotaur and the text at the side. Honestly, for what is essentially just restoring a robot I never finished, I am incredibly chuffed with how it turned out. They will be in the World Championships. They will be representing Brazil. Well, I mean, obviously, they are probably one of the most well-known Brazilian robots. Even though I'm more of a fan of Black Dragon, I had to make Minotaur to represent Brazil because they're like the most well-known Brazilian robot. It feels. And here is Dansomkia, just to test it out on. Now the drum is pretty strong. I'm still kind of going to do it similar to Robot Combat Models one, where we sort of just flip robots into the air with the drum. I can't really do that with one hand, but overall, I'm very pleased with Minotaur. Now I am going to talk a tiny bit about the World Championships. If you want to listen to this bit. Basically, the World Championships, I'm hoping to have the first episode out on December 3rd. Yeah, I have this planned for a December 3rd thing. There'll be 4 episodes of it, which will then end on Christmas Eve. I want it to be, and my ambition is to make it the biggest World Championship there is, biggest fan-made Robot Wars World Championship there is. I'm hoping to get 32 robots, all from different countries, and now I got Minotaur, I've now got 16 robots. So I have 16 robots left to make. 8 of them will be replicas, and the other 8 will be custom robots. And if you want to see what countries there will be competing, go to Deadslot's newest video, because he actually asked me about it, what countries will be appearing, and I've done the list of all of the countries listed down. And Minotaur will be representing Brazil. The next one I'll show off on Sunday. It will be a custom one. It will be the Maltese robot. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to make a robot from Malta because I've been there before. And I have an idea on what to make it, and I think it's going to be a very cool machine. So yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, until then, though, the bot builder out.